Your academic path should reflect your career vision. Choose wisely to pave the way for success. Hello everyone, I'm your host Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Today we are exploring Kalvium Regular CSE versus Specialization. How to decide the best B.Tech program, truly future-proof. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Deepak Venugopal, co-founder Kalvium, with a proven track record in brand strategy and marketing, formerly KFC, Greater Asia, and Yum Brands. He brings a wealth of experience in managing multicultural environments with heart, smarts, and courage. So now I would like to request admission nominee also in this webinar, Dr. Kavisha Dukkal, Assistant Professor, Lovely Professional University. With over 10 years of teaching experience and a passion for research, Dr. Dukkal is PhD in the fascinating field of gamification. Her impressive track record includes over 12 international publications with the Best Smart Education Award from the Ministry of Urban Affairs. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would request to everyone, for any questions you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the things to Dr. Deepak, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dalvinder. And yeah, I'll just share my screen and start the presentation right away. I hope my screen is visible.
Your screen is visible. You can continue, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much for taking out time and coming for this meeting. And absolutely happy to share some of our learnings here and help students take the right decision today. So that is one of the biggest questions, right? It is, if you look at ourselves today, most of you are about just finished 12th. If you're students, you've just finished 12th and looking forward to joining college. Or if you're not students, your parents, I mean, parents also have the same nervousness or excitement, right, before the kids join college. So just to get it started, I hope it's a feeling of both. You can probably put in the chat box what feeling dominates, and I hope it's more of excitement than nervousness. Now, one of the things which increase this nervousness is having so many choices today. You know, what if I'm not taking the right choice? What if I'm taking a wrong choice? What happens, right? So am I doing the right thing? So since most of you here from the very topic, you know, are wondering about should I choose computer science or what should I choose within computer science? Let me just assure you to begin with that choosing computer science is a great option because it offers you boundless opportunities, a lot of opportunities today. So before we get into computer science or any other specialization or how to decide what to do, I can probably start with saying that computer science itself is a great choice and the reason why, right? So the reason why, there are multiple reasons. First, if you're thinking about a great placements after college and having a good career, a great job and all of that, yes, that thing is there because today computer science or tech sector is where most of the new jobs are being created. Right, there are around 13 crore new jobs coming up our way, and tech sector has 4 times more jobs compared to all other sectors, you know, in engineering, and it also offers higher packages, especially for entry-level graduates, than any other streams. So this is another version of the same report. The source of the report is there. You can look that up as well. And interestingly, most of the new jobs which will be coming, despite all this great growth and new specializations, will be coming from core software development jobs. So they will still dominate, right? Software development is one of the key things that is required in the world today, and that is going to dominate, is what we find, you know, across the industry. While others are growing very fast, software development jobs are not going anywhere. So great opportunities, great roles. Computer science is probably the right thing for you to take. And why is this so? Itne sare jobs computer science make you, right? If you wonder that, the simple reason is the whole world is getting digitized, right? That's the simple thing. That's the simple reason. We all know, like, you know, when I was going to college, banks paying money or getting money. Yeah. So one of the reasons, key reasons, when I was going to college, yeah. So banks or taking money or paying money to somebody meant we go to a bank. These were examples of banks. You had to stand on a long queue and then withdraw money and then go and pay. Today, right from the telewala to big payments, multi-lakh payments happen through a simple UPI, phone pay, Paytm, Google Pay, whatever, right? So things have changed. It's all digitized, and this digitizing requires a lot of software engineers, a lot of tech behind it, and that's creating a lot of new jobs, right? Similarly, it's not just that. I mean, even let's take something else as an example. If you have to buy a pair of specs, earlier you have to go to a nearby store and then check your measurements and all of that and buy. Today you can do that virtually and literally buy it online, and perfect sized things. You can even try multiple versions out and buy from a larger catalog. So all these things are happening because of technology. I've given you two examples. I'm sure you have 100 examples of how life has changed in the last 4 5 years with technology, and all this means tech jobs are going to increase because technology is changing the world. The other advantage with computer science is advantage you, right? In any other field, as you get more experience, you get more qualified, you get more knowledge, more expertise in the field, and you are able to do well in it. Computer science is one interesting field where you have advantage youth because it's a very new field. If you think about civil engineering, it was there, say, probably 6,000 years back. The ones who made the great pyramids of Giza were like big, great civil engineers. But computer science is a very new field where youth dominates actually. So there are so many examples of young people doing better than with better ideas, new ways to do things, having an advantage over experience. So this is probably the only field where youth has an advantage over experience when it comes to technology, right? So again, reason why if you're choosing computer science, you're doing the right thing. And like I said, the highest paid jobs in India, largely, if I look at all jobs, not just computer science, all fields, right, including MBA jobs and all of that, most of the top ones actually come from this computer science engineering field. So if you've chosen computer science, you're probably, if you're interested and you have chosen computer science, you are in a good place. But, and there's a big however here, right? Uh, there is a big condition on who gets these jobs. And you can see all these headlines. They all show a different picture. And you may be wondering, am I doing the right thing, choosing computer science when all this is happening? Now, what we did, we as a team went to the industry, we went to top industry professionals and asked them for feedback on, yeah, kya ho raha hai, aise kyun ho raha hai? Why is this? If there is so much demand, why are students, graduates not eligible to, get these jobs, these roles? And what we found is most of the industry coming back and telling us, and these are popular things, what you see, is that they say that engineering graduates lack the skills. Product companies like Microsoft, Google, Adobe, Flipkart say that less than 4% graduates are employable in product roles. Right, 80% Indian engineers are not employable. So what happens is many companies have to hire them and train the students, and then they become productive, right? And this becomes a problem, especially in recessionary times. Companies don't want to spend extra on training students, and they end up not picking students from college, right? Because training students is an expense, and before they get productive and pay that back, it becomes 2 3 years, and students mostly leave and go. So they want people to be productive from day one. That's what companies want. So that's what is happening, and that is essentially, and these are the sources, you can look it up yourself. They say that you have the same issues. There are open job roles, but not matching skill sets. And to an extent, this has become so endemic today that companies almost feel that I don't even care about what you have studied in college, so long as you can do the work, right? So these are career pages from. So this is Google's career page. If you see for software engineer roles, they don't forget about specialization. They don't even say degree chahiye. They say bachelor's degree or equal and practical experience. So long as you know the right stuff and you can pass my test, you're welcome, right? I don't care what you've learned, right? It could be electrical, computer, or equal and practical experience. So they are almost replacing qualifications with practical experience. So that's what you see everywhere, right? And in all top companies. So this is what is happening. This is the reality today, right? And you can go and check it yourself. So it becomes, how do I get the right experience? How do I get the right skills? which course will get me the right skills. So many students, many engineers you will see today don't get the right skills, and they end up going and signing up for some additional classes. And all these businesses are doing so well, right? Upgrad, Scalar, Coursera, Masai, blah blah blah. So many coding classes are coming through where students have to pay lakhs and lakhs additional to just get job ready, right? So now this is the problem. And now if this is the problem, how do we fix this? So we went back to our experts, and these are a bunch of experts who we work with at Kalvium. Many common faces you could see here, like Nitin Kamath, Rahul Chari, Saravanan from Microsoft and people. And we said, how do we fix this then? How do we fix this? How do we ensure that engineering degree is completely self-sufficient for students? So that is what they came up with, right? So they came up with their suggestions. They said, kyun ho raha hai? Why is this problem? They said there's a skill gap, like we know. So skill gap meant that it's more theory heavy. There's less of hands-on practical exposure on industry needs, right? Soft skills are missing. Students may know the subject, but then they don't have the right soft skills to work in a team. Software engineering is a team sport. So how do they work in a team? How do they really know how to manage projects? How can they work across different countries, different time zones, and deliver work? That's something that we should train the students for. They don't have any experience. So how do we, they're starting from scratch. They require a lot of focus, training, hand-holding, babysitting. How do we avoid that? How can they come with little more experience in small jobs, big jobs, so that they can start from day one in their dream job? And how can they be up to date with the latest tech stacks? So that is essentially what the experts came back with. And then we said, so net what the industry was saying, that skills way are more important than degree specialization. If you can get the right skills, that specialization doesn't matter. You can pick this up anyway, right? And you should design a course which enables the right skills, and then they will be able to utilize all these opportunities which are there for them. This is what came out in a nutshell, right? So the question is not what specialization, but what skills will I get when I take a course? So this is what students should look at, and in a simple way. So this is all complicated. I've been probably using a lot of technical jargon like skill set and experience, project, all of that. In simple words, probably today is also IPL going on. And if you want to become, so in simple words, what I'm trying to say, what these guys have said, experts said, is if you want to play like Virat Kohli, if you want to bat like Virat Kohli in test matches, hit a lot of centuries, uh, don't choose a theory oriented course which focuses on telling you what are the laws of cricket, reading a book of laws of cricket and testing you on that, and then testing you on a book on how to bat, and then imagine that you can go and face fast bowlers. You can't. If you have to play like Kohli in such a scene in big matches, you have to start by practicing in the nets, right? Very young. And then you should play in local matches, in Ranji Trophy matches, and then you become eligible to play in the highest level. So that is what Kalvium is about. Kalvium is not about just the theory orientation, but actually taking you through the experience of being a software developer so that you are ready for your dream job by the time you finish college. So all this is in your degree program. So that's what Kalvium is about. So this is what Kalvium is. This is the best engineering program that you can find today. So if you go to a LPU website, this is what the program is. It is called Specialization in Software Product Engineering, which gives you the right skills. So who is Kalvium? We have a very long history in skill development. More than 15 years, we've been working with a lot of universities abroad and in India, and we have trained and placed over 50 lakh students. We have a long roster of industry and university affiliations, and we are also backed by some of the popular startups and big companies in India, right? So these are a few people who have backed Kalvium, and they also have provided us academic advisory board so that we can develop a course which addresses their own needs, right? So that these companies can also in the future look at hiring from Kalvium. So why is Kalvium your best option? The skill gap is addressed because at Kalvium you get the relevant technical skills right from day one, right? You're trained on the technical skills like MERN, stack, and all of that. And you also get the soft skills that are required to succeed in the 21st century. So they're called the 21st century human skills. you also get up to 3 years of work experience while you study, which means because this is a work integrated program, you have work integration built into the program. So you get industry experience while you study, right? So this is built into your degree. You also get credits for it. So you don't have to go and search for a separate internship, which you have to do at your free hours or, in the late night. You can do your work internship while you study at college through your classroom. And also you get the cutting edge knowledge, so you learn the latest in demand industrial skills, and you also learn by building real world products which work in the real world. I'll give you some examples of this, but before we start, if you're wondering on this experience thing, that first year students, so if you're getting 3 years experience in second year, third year, fourth year, you work with top companies in internships, you're wondering, first year students will get internships. At the end of first year, you can get internships. The answer is yes. And this is the placement report summary of Kalvium's first year students from last year. So this is the kind of stipends they were able to secure. But more than the stipends, the important part is they have gotten offers from a variety of sectors. Like I was telling you, the whole world is getting upgraded with technology. So multiple domains have come and given software development jobs. So these are not service jobs; these are software development jobs. And students were, on an average, students had more than one job offer for their internship, and a lot of international companies too, and from a variety of sectors, from agri, food to AI and robotics and consulting. There were a lot of firms which were hiring our students for internships. These are some of the company names, some popular ones you might recognize, like Tata, 1mg, PhonePe. Aero is a popular upcoming AI startup based out of the US, and many others. So these are the places where Kalyan students are interning today, right? And they love that experience, right? And interesting thing about this program is from day one, you're focused completely on computer science. So you don't have to go through physics, chemistry. Many of the first year courses in computer science also have to go through basic physics, basic chemistry, workshop, and all of that, which is not there in this course. So you can focus on building your computer science and technology skills from day one. So they love that. They also love the atmosphere of the class, and the recruiters also love the students. And these are all, mind you, second year students who are delivering great work in their respective companies where they're in. Now, how is it possible, if you're wondering? It's because a regular engineering program is largely theory focused, whereas Kalvium is very, very, very practical focused. From day one, the focus is on getting your hands dirty. How do you actually make things, right, using technology? So that's the focus. This is how a regular classroom is like in Kalvium. These are pictures from actual classrooms of Kalvium. If you see, first of all, these are small classrooms, 20 to 25 people in one squad. We call each class a squad. So we don't have hundreds of students in one class, 20, 25 students who can get a lot more attention from the mentors. Right? So we have mentors in that class who help students, unblock students, give personal attention to students in getting on with their work. There are a few more examples of classrooms. Students not only just make their stuff, they also get opportunities to present their stuff. So students create games, create projects and stuff like that, on which they get to work and also learn these skills. These are students on the left. You see, these are students who actually won some competitions, coding competitions at LPU. And these are first year students who actually won and competed and won against final year students. So they're making us proud every day with the kind of knowledge they've gained and things like that. So all this is code stuff written by first year students. Again, first year students is developing these things and learning how to explain it to a third person, how do you evaluate code, how they built it, and things like that. So it's a great experience. Moving forward, a lot of students, if you're there and if your parents and teachers are telling you don't play computer games, maybe Kalvium is a different place where we say don't just play. Actually, why don't you just design your games instead? So, because learning how to design games is a great way to learn software engineering. So here you also get to design games and other things together at your class while you learn your skills. So these are a lot of games designed by our students. You can check them out. The code is there in GitHub, and we'll share the links later where you can check it out. So it's a very, very student-focused learning environment. We care about the students' holistic development. So there's a lot of active learning by building real things. There's a lot of mentorship, one-on-one mentorship and individualized guidance that students get. And this work integration, again, gives them a lot of exposure and experience to what the industry actually needs. In a nutshell, we will actually probably take a lot of more questions on when it comes to the Q&A, but this is how the semester is structured for Kalvium. So you have semester 1 and 2, it's a lot of focus on learning. And then from 3 onwards, you have 24 credits every semester for work integration. So mostly the afternoons are reserved for integrated work when you intern with other companies. Apart from that, you also have a lot of academic courses, which gives you a very strong foundation also, like operating systems and data structures, computer architecture, compiler design, all of that is there. And you also have option to learn specialized things on electives or through work integration. So if you want to go deeper into machine learning, you can either do that through your work integration or you can do it through core electives. Only thing probably today, which is not a great news today, is that there are limited seats here. So you'll have to apply quickly. Since I said there are smaller groups, smaller classrooms, so we can only take a limited intake. So you will have to apply quickly if you want this seat. With that, I'll kind of conclude. There's a very short video on how to apply. I can probably play it now, and Kavisha ma'am will also tell you what to do. But it's very simple. You just have to log into your LPU account and choose software product engineering, and you will find it. So this is computer science engineering with software product engineering. And if you just choose that, you have a short interview. You can schedule that interview. Once you clear the interview, you can be part of this program. So with that, I will pause here and pass it back to Dalvinder.
Thank you so much, Mr. Deepak. So it was wonderful delight for discuss on industry feedback, college industry, capability mismatch, skills, specialization in CSE. The Kalvium is best option for everyone who are going to take admissions in this regarding new benchmarks and more. So now I would request to the admission nominee, Dr. Kavisha Duggal, to be on the screen. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'll be sharing my screen.
Sure, ma'am.
A very good afternoon to all my dear students. There are a lot of questions that are coming. I've answered few, Dalvinder, and we are going to take all the questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so one thing that comes in your mind, of course, the first thing is you need to choose a particular program that you're going for engineering. Okay, nowadays, in our times when we used to do the engineering, it was very simple. Either we are going for CSE, EC, electronics. But nowadays, the students have a question mark and dilemma that, okay, if you're going in CSE also, we're going for which particular program, right? So I think Deepak has discussed that question very well. And now we'll be going for the next part, talking about the university. I'm going to take you to the virtual tour of the university and talk about the accreditations and approvals. When I talk about Lovely Professional University, I proudly say one thing, that we are NAC highest graded A++ with 3.68 score on 4-point scale. So that is one of the highest achievement that we have got from the NAC, right? Now, when I talk about the NAC accreditation, how I have got this accreditation? Is it only because I have very good placements, or it's only because I have a very huge infrastructure? No, my dear students, it has a lot of parameters. All that parameters, when excel in every field, then only NAC gives you A++ ranking. It is based on the kind of faculty we have, the kind of placements we have, the kind of infrastructure we have, the kind of curriculum we offer, the kind of PEP classes like placement trainings that we offer, the kind of extracurricular activities in sports, cultural, and the kind of trainings, in-house trainings, on-job trainings, and the list is endless. On all these parameters, we are aggregated by the NAC A++. So we are best in every field, without any doubt. I can vouch on that thing. We are providing the best curriculum. We are providing with the best faculty, with the best suitable environment for our students who are coming to our campus, and they're going to have spent their most precious years. I'll say, for if you're coming for B.Tech, your 4 years, that are the most precious years of any student that will be in lovely professional university. We have all the necessary approvals, my dear students, accreditations, whichever are required for a particular course to run. If I talk about, fashion, we have FTI, or if we talk about the computer science, we're talking about the Institution of Engineers. All the approvals, necessary approvals are with us to run a particular course. Now, if I talk about computer science, how can I miss about the global placements of computer science? If I talk about a 3 crore package, yes, you heard it really right. A 3 crore package in Germany, a student of lovely professional university has grabbed. If I talk about the students, Hare Krishna grabbed 64 lakh package. The students are working in Palo Alto with 54.75 package, and the placement rate right now, till it is only in April, it is approximately above 80 to 90%. Last year it was 90% for computer science. So that is the era we have got. Do you think it is very easy? It is done with the hard work of your 4 years. It's never that okay, fine, in third year suddenly first 2 years it was cool, and then suddenly we'll get up and we'll say, okay, fine, let's do it now, it's the time for the placements and we'll study. No, the day you enter to the university, my dear students, from that day we start you, we gear up you, we make sure that yes, you are ready to face the actual world. How we make you ready? Through the all the curriculum that we have designed, industry oriented curriculum. We revise our curriculum after every 6 months. You go for any course, I can tell you on that. If you're going for any course, like you're going for any kind of a B.Tech, or you're going for any B design course, or you're going for any visualization course, our curriculum is revised after every 6 months. That is the reason we have such good placements, because what is the company requirement, what is the industry requirement, that only we are providing to our students, right? So if I talk about the endless placements, the number goes on, and this is the alumni working in the top MNCs globally. Then we have to definitely talk about the rankings, because research is a very important part, and LPU has ranked 23rd among top universities in both the government and private, and 6th in the engineering, because they have excelled in every field. If I talk about the URI ranking, ranked LPU second. Talking about the ATAL ranking on innovation, because you think research, it's not only a part of the MTech student. Nowadays, it's not only associated to the post-graduation. Research has entered into the graduation also. I have second-year students who are working on the projects with me, along with me, to enhance their capabilities. And of course, it is directly proportional to your overall growth and your placements. That is the era that we have created in lovely professional university. And if I talk about the sports, who doesn't know about this? LPU has created history. 12 out of 13 students have got 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medal, and all are part of lovely professional university. And even Maulana Azad Makkah Trophy first runners-up is lovely professional university. Who doesn't know about this global icon, Neeraj Chopra? His part of lovely professional university. That is the aura of lovely professional university, and I'm sure everybody knows about him. He is one pride of India, the Honorable PM of India. He has inaugurated 106th Indian Science Congress in lovely professional university. And we have all the eminent personalities, a part of lovely professional university. Dalai Lama, our former ex-president of India. Then Shri Arun Jaitley ji, he did the inauguration for LPU Startup School. Then you talk about the Gohar Gopal Das ji. Of course, along with your physical health, your mental health is very important. He's giving you wisdom of words. And you can see this auditorium. You name a film star, and we had it in our campus. Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, MS Dhoni, who all not. You can see it. I don't have to give any kind of introduction. It's all there depicting itself. And look at this architecture. And let's peep inside this architecture. What's there behind this architecture? It's an auditorium with the capacity of 2,500 students in one single go. Yes, that is what the lovely professional university has. If I talk about the labs, the well-equipped labs are there, library, it is open till 12 midnight. Then this is the heart of lovely professional university. Let's peep inside this Uni Mall. All your basic amenities will be available inside the campus only. We do take care of your health, my dear students. That is why we have the gym facility, we have bowling, we have a hospital inside with the capacity of 25 beds. Your health will be definitely taken care. And then we do have the solar panels. Of course, environment is very important for us. and look at this exotic view of lovely professional university, the lush green environment. See this. This is your campus. You belong to this university. Whenever I enter the university, I feel, yes, I am part of this university. Maybe I'm part of this university as a faculty, but it really makes me feel really proud that, yes, this is my university. Lovely professional university, sparkling and shining in the front of, in the light of moon and stars. And of course, we're a completely ragging free campus. If I, being a female faculty, wanted to enter in any of the girls' hostel, my dear students, I cannot. That kind of a security level we have. We need to have a punch card. I cannot enter. So that is where your students feel very secure and safe. We have students not only from India, we have students all over the world. And we have the, sports, very important, your badminton court, your shooting range, basketball court, and we have Asia's largest all-weather swimming pool inside the campus. And now we'll be talking about the study grant. We are offering a study grant. If you apply for LPU Nest, okay, and you cut into a rank of top 500, that ranking will be declared in the month of April, in the month of August, right after NIT or IIT exams. And you get into the top 500 and you take the admission in any of the IITs or NITs, you'll be given 1 lakh rupees. That is one concern that we always share with the students. Okay, if you're preparing for IIT, we'll definitely say that you should give your LPU Nest exam because you can avail the study grant option. Now we'll be going live and I'll be talking about, because I have seen the queries related to Kalvium program. So what you need to go for your Google. You need to write lpu.in, right? If you're going for lpu.in, simply what you need to go to the admissions and work integrated program. If I'm talking about the other programs are also available, you can go to the regular programs. I'm telling you step by step, maximum of you accesses with your phones. So that is also possible. Or if you directly want to go to Kalvium program, you can go to the work integrated program. It is up to you. I will tell you the path, whichever path you want to follow, you can go ahead, right? So if you go with this, there's an option that will be there. You can explore about the university. You can check on everything in detail. You can do that. Engineering, computer science, right? We'll be going for computer science. In this computer science, we have this program, software product engineering, Kalvium program. It is a work integrated program. Sir has already guided about that. Let's talk about the eligibility. The eligibility for this particular program is 60% aggregate marks in your 10th and 10+2. It's not only class 12th, it is 10th and 10+2 with physics, maths, and English, or equivalent subject to qualify LPU Nest, or if you have given the Kalvium test and interview. Interview is compulsory in this particular program. Now, how to apply for this particular program? If you want a one-to-one session, I can arrange a counseling session for you from my counselors. You need to go here and apply for the LPU Nest. Okay. Once you have applied for the LPU Nest, you will have an option for doing the rank your preference. In that, you can give the ranking of this particular program as the first preference. What will happen? The result will come. Once you have cleared the result, you will have an option to give for the interview. And after you clear the interview, you can directly proceed. Okay, that is one option. Then another, let's talk about the fee and the scholarship. Right, my dear students, I can tell you one thing. We do offer this scholarship, and that scholarship, what we give you, that will be there for completely 4 years. 8 semesters. We never withdraw our scholarship after first year, right? So if I talk about the fee structure, it is 2 lakh rupees, right, per semester, but fee completely depends upon you. How you can grab the highest scholarship in this particular program. If I talk about the particular program, the highest scholarship is 20%. And how you can get it? If you get into LPU Nest code, that is why I always say my students, even if you have gone through Kalvium, you should always give LPU Nest exam. Reason is you can get the scholarship, that is category 1 scholarship, and you can get 20%, 20% will be the, we'll give you a fee concession, and your fee will be only 1,16,000. Or if your marks is class 12th, 95% above, or your JEE marks are above 95 percentile. So you have 3 options. Any of the option you get it, you are getting a 20% of the scholarship. Then how to get the second category? And the fee will be 1,70,000. It is with the category 1. If you category 2, if you come into LPU Nest, or 90 to 94 point marks, 94.99 marks. We don't do any round off, my dear students. In class 12th, we take, if we talk about the CBSE board, we'll be taking 5 subjects, including the compulsory subject, to calculate your scholarship. Then we talk about the LPU Nest score more than or equal to category 3. there is a 10% of the scholarship, and the fee will be 1,80,000. So anyway, now already today is the last day to apply for the LPU Nest to get the maximum scholarship. So my dear students, if you're able to apply, you can apply through here. If you have any concerns, we have a helpline number given in the website. You can contact there also. And if you want, you have joined the webinar in the middle, so you can always go back and check the webinar. We have LPU Edu Fair webinars. You can see what are the upcoming webinars or previous webinars that are there that has happened. So there is one question I wanted to address that before I hand over to Dalvinder. There's a student has asked me, which CSE program has a better placement? My dear student, I have approximately 14 programs of CSE that I want to address to you. You should choose your program according to your interest. Now, talking about the placements. See, placement never depends upon a particular course. It always depends upon this your capability. If you're going for a Kalvium program, of course, you will have more experience in the hands-on experience because you are going for the internship on the regular basis. Of course, there's no doubt in that when you're going for the internships, 3 years continuous internship, it will be directly proportional to a higher package. Of course, that is there. Now, coming to the other program where you have chosen any other, it doesn't mean that, okay, the student, if is from cybersecurity and the company comes for the web development, I will allow my student for cybersecurity also to sit into the web development company. Now, what is the reason? Because it might be possible you have taken cybersecurity as a specialization, but you have done any certification and you're very good in Python or you're very good in Java. So why will I stop you from sitting from a particular company? I give equal opportunity my students to grow. That is from my side. Over to you, Dalvinder.
Thank you so much, Miss Dr. Kavisha Duggal. Kavisha ma'am, can we take questions regarding admissions and all? Can we take questions? You
Yes,
already
yes,
answered
please,
so
please.
many questions,
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
Deepak sir and Dr. Kavisha Duggal.
Yeah,
Someone is
yeah.
asking here, girls can't go out from the hostel after 6. Is this serious? Is this right?
Yes, of course, we do care for you. So girls definitely who are staying in hostel, they can go, but with the permission of their parents. There has some outings that are planned, but yes, every day it is not possible because see, you have to study, my dear child, and you're coming to the university. Your security is our prime motive, and you have the outing days that is possible with the permission that is there for girls, definitely.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am.
But they can go to the library till 12.
Yeah.
That is there, and they'll be accompanied by the lady security guard.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Deepak sir, someone is asking, can student customize their education within a regular CSE program to focus on specific area of interest?
Yes, I think most courses also offer you electives. So if you are not decided, so there was another question also: should I take a specialization? I'm interested in cybersecurity. If you already have an interest in a particular specialization, go for it. If you already know what it entails and you've always been thinking about it, you have some exposure to it during school. But most students, generally, 12th is so busy and everybody's focused on 12th marks and exams and board exams. If you are not decided what you want to specialize in, better go with regular CSE and or a program like software product development, and you have enough opportunities of electives in every program. Every program in LPU also will offer you choice of electives. You can choose one of the electives and specialize in that. So yeah, that's also a good way. So mostly when you're going through a program, you discover what your interest truly lies in. So I would recommend spending more effort and time in discovering what you're good at, taking enough projects so that you see if you really enjoy doing the grunt work in anything, right? So everybody likes the fancy work, but you know the real hard work. If you enjoy that, then choose that as your specialization.
Yes, no, thank you so much. Someone is asking here, what are the potential benefits of pursuing a regular CSE program?
Regular CSE program. See, I think let me put it this way: from an industry perspective, what I can really tell you is, like ma'am said, they don't differentiate between aspirants. You, whatever skills you have, you get opportunity to go to a good job, right? From an industry perspective, also we do not differentiate. I showed you examples of Google, Microsoft, Amazon's actual job description sites, right? Hiring sites, they also don't differentiate. So there is, from a company perspective, there is no differentiation. We would just look for if students have the right skills and the right experience. And most companies have their own recruitment process. They will test your skills, and if you have the skills, if you have the experience, they will pick you. So it doesn't matter. So choose a program where you can get the right skills is all I would say.
Thank you so much, sir. Kavisha ma'am, Neha is asking here how LPU takes interview and ask what type of questions in it after clearing the LPU nest.
I think Deepak, you will
Yeah.
answer the question.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yeah.
Neha, like I told you, here it is you have opportunities to intern from year one or year two onwards. So by the end of year one, you should be able to communicate reasonably well. Most of software development roles are you're doing this from from the classroom, so it is remote. You should be able to communicate well nationally and globally as well, right? There's so many international opportunities as well. So we simply test you for your communication skills and a little bit of logical thinking and those skills. So it's mostly communication skills. It doesn't mean that you should speak in, Shashi Tharoor kind of English. It is not required. All you need to do is be able to communicate basic ideas clearly. So the interview, I would recommend don't even prepare. Just attend them as though you are doing a video call with your friends, right? Like it's just like that. So just be completely relaxed and just talk. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir. Udit is asking here, sir, can we do a dual degree? Dual degree can we do? 2 degrees at one time.
Kavisha
Which,
ma'am can take that.
yeah, which 2 degrees he wants to do? I want to know. Like 2 B.Techs he is asking, or what 2 degrees?
2 degrees.
2 degrees in what sense?
I think he has put it BSc Medical and B.Tech CSE with 1 year gap.
Yeah.
So what I suggest, my dear child, honestly, I'm not talking about, maybe if you're doing one online and one you are doing regular, there's no problem. Okay, you can do it. But if you're doing 2 regular courses, you will not be able to do the justice. Trust me on that. So I'm giving you a very fair answer to this. If you're going for an online degree and then regular degree, it's okay. But 2 regular degrees on the same time demands, if I'm talking about a B.Tech, it really demands an effort. It really demands an effort. Trust me on that. And to have justice on it, to learn the languages, to perform, it's not that easy, right? So we definitely do not promote that. So we should always I am always guiding the students in the best of their welfare, always thinking about them as the first priority. That is because I have that, background is from the teaching only. So that will always have that instinct to tell my students what's the right thing to do.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Abhinav, ma'am, also Abhinav is asking here, no company in AI ML.
No company in AI and ML means? What is the question? I'll just take.
Yeah, Abhinav, you can just clarify what you mean there.
No company in AI and ML.
Maybe he's asking, is there any companies they are taking AI ML? I'm not getting this.
Actually,
Just take this.
just to I hope Abhinav will explain what his question means. But
I think
yeah,
what
but in the
he's trying
meantime,
to ask.
yeah, in the meantime, like we get a lot of these questions, AI, ML, and is
Ah.
there an AI, ML company? See, today, if I ask, is ICICI Bank a software development company? You might say almost yes, because there are so many jobs there, right, which are software development roles to create an app which can process your payments. So today, computer science and technology is so prevalent across that you can't classify this as an AI company or a computer science company. Right. In the same spirit, I think AI has also improved so much. Chat GPT today, I can use it for anything, right? You can use it for coding, you can use it for writing, you can use it for writing emails. So is it replacing administrative assistants? AI is almost, so you have to think of things as products. Ultimately, you have a software product, and whatever technology and tools you require to update that product, you need it. Like if I'm making an app, that app needs security, then your cyber security elements come into making that app. That app requires to be really smart in answering your queries. then those things have to be there. Those AI elements have to be large language models have to be incorporated in that app. If that app requires a great design so that people can know what to find where, then it requires great UI UX design. So I think you should have a product outset. It's not in the real world, you don't have streams and fields isolated. You always have a product which has best of everything. So you should learn how to use the tools at your disposal.
So let me take the next question. Thank you so much, sir. From Neha. In CS specialization, is CS AI or ML or CS data science and ML or Kalvium program, which one is the most suitable for future placements? Yeah.
If you ask me, I would certainly say Kalvium, right?
Of course.
Of course.
But if I could say why, I could probably add that just what I was telling you short while back, right, to the previous question. The reason why I'm saying that is the world outside the college, right? In the real world, if you look at Silicon Valley companies, pick any software product, right? Take Swiggy, which you use to order food, for example. Is it AI ML company? It's all software products. You have to learn how to develop a software product. ChatGPT is a software product. Somebody designed what the interface looks like. Somebody is designing how the data is going to be stored in the cloud so that it can be accessed at the fastest speed. So it's cloud computing there. Somebody has to design so that somebody cannot hack and disturb its logic. So cybersecurity is built in there. Ultimately, whatever you do today is a software product. And if you have that software product mentality, then you can use all these tools the best way to design that software. And these are the people who are most valued in a company. So if you ask me placement or career wise, so long as you have this product outlook, you will be the best suited in any job tomorrow. It doesn't matter what changes. Today, something will be growing, something else will come up tomorrow. Who knows? But you will be equipped to use that. So you don't have to be scared of kal koi aur technology aa jayega, will I be irrelevant? You will be relevant. You will be knowing better how to use that. So choose something which is more generic. Hence, I would say Kalvium because it's software product engineering. You learn how to design things and use whatever tools are there at your disposal.
Thank you so much, sir. Gautam is asking here, is aerospace engineering really difficult or is it just a myth as compared to other branches?
Should I answer, Deepak,
Yeah,
this
sure,
question?
sure, ma'am.
Please,
See,
ma'am.
Vita, there's nothing that is difficult. Trust me on that. At your stage, there's nothing difficult. If you have an interest, you will excel into it. And if you don't have the interest, even if I give you the simplest or the simplest course, you will not excel. This is my experience of last, I'll say 15 years into this teaching. If you like something, there's nothing called difficult. There's nothing difficult. Trust me on that. It's only your interest that makes it interesting and that makes it difficult. If you're interested into aerospace, you can definitely check on the webinars for the aerospace, or I can arrange a one-to-one counseling from the aerospace department for you. That is definitely possible.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Vanaspi is asking here, what is the level of cybersecurity in specialization? In future, it will have the best opportunities or not?
See, beta, whatever we have designed, whatever is published on my website, it may be any program. We have defined and designed the program that you have the best opportunities after 4 years. And we include every important aspect of that particular specialization or that particular course into the curriculum. So you can have a trust on us. You can check the courses. Everything is mentioned on the website. If you go for any particular course, right now, if I talk about this course also, what courses you're going to study, everything is mentioned here. Everything is detailedly written here. The courses, everything in detail, what kind of projects they are you going to do, everything is mentioned on our website. See, you can see for the Kalvium, what kind of projects are there.
Can we take the next question, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
Want to explain? Yeah, Harsh Yadav is asking here, when will our class started? I'm a student of cybersecurity, and what are its future scope compared to AI and ML? Please explain briefly, briefly.
Your classes are going to start in the month of first week of August. That detail will be coming in the month of July. It will be depicted, right? And now if I talk about I'll be discussing about the concerns. If I'll be talking about the perfect course, AI and MLC, my dear student, again, my answer would be the same. Every course has its own uniqueness. Don't worry about that, right? Every aspect, every course will be given equal opportunity. Everything will be there for you. Everything will be designed for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Just to add to what
Yeah,
Kavisha ma'am
sure.
said, see, if you to pick any course, you will find that there are a lot of common things there. You need a foundational learning to start with, and then you have these specializations. So after 12th, we can't expect people to just come and just start off on cybersecurity without knowing the basics. So you will have common basics, and then you will have your own interests. And like ma'am said, you can also do other courses, other skills, and tomorrow you can be available for all those opportunities. A specialization means you also do that much better. It doesn't mean you won't do other things, right? So I don't think you should worry so much. And what will have scope in the future, if you ask me honestly, as an industry person, I would say nobody knows. If somebody tells you that this will be exactly, now I showed you certain graphs in the beginning, which are data reports from Microsoft and all of that. I bet even they would not have expected what will happen exactly, right? And what will you get out of that? Koi nahi janta hai. So the best thing you can do is equip yourself to leverage whatever opportunity comes your way. So I would say that as the first thing. Don't worry, इसमें ज़्यादा scope है, उसमें ज़्यादा scope है. Scope सब में है. And there is enough scope in all these things, is what I'm trying to say. You just get the right skills. There are enough roles for all of us.
Deepak, you put it very right. Very right. Means we cannot say that, okay, the scope is in. Nowadays, what we have studied, we are completely every day, we are only learning. Right?
Exactly.
Every day there's a new technology that we as a faculty is learning. It's not even a single, I'll say single 6 months where I have not learned something new.
Yeah.
Right? So you keep learning it, everything, this keep changing. When there was a time when I studied B.Tech, there was only one subject of artificial intelligence. And now if I only stick to that one subject, I cannot survive in the industry. Right?
Absolutely.
So there has to, the things keep on changing, my dear students.
Even to the question of what is it difficult? How do I choose? There is one more question on somebody's moving on from medical. How do I get into engineering? Will it be difficult? I think the other thing is probably at college level, you should stop thinking about easy and difficult. I know 12th is tough because it is competitive, but the point is it should be difficult. Why shouldn't things be difficult? If it is difficult, isn't there more joy in cracking it? Right? At Kalvium we teach something. We tell students from day one. One of the values which we value even at the workplace and for the students, of course, is growth mindset. Right? Today something is difficult. It doesn't mean tomorrow I should be the expert in it. I can get better than what I am today. Right? Every day, if you get 1% better, then in 365 days you will be 300 times better. So try to just get little better. Difficult hua to kya hua? If I can keep chipping away at it little by little, you get better every day, and you just have to put in the work. So like stop expecting things to be easy or difficult. See where you are prepared to put the hard work. Right. So I would say that if you're interested and you're prepared to put the hard work, you will grow whatever it is.
There are so many questions now. Let's take the next question from Vanasavi. We should take specialization in first term or in the end of the second year. Which is the best time? What will be the best time to take?
Okay. See, my dear student, it depends upon you which course you're going to take. If you have a knowledge and you're very clear that I want to be into coding, then I always suggest them, you can go for software web development, you can go for full stack development. If you say I have a lot of interest in databases, then I always suggest them to go for the data engineering, data science courses, right? If you say I'm very much interested into artificial intelligence, then why to wait? If you're interested, day one, you should take the courses like that have specializations, right? But if you have no idea, you have no idea what is AI, you have no idea that you're good in databases, or you're good in networking, or you're good in cybersecurity, then we always suggest that students, you can go for B.Tech computer science. In there 1 year you will have an exposure, and then in 4th semester you will be choosing your curriculum. Got my point? Am I clear on that?
I hope you got your answer from our expert, Dr. Kavisha Duggal. Kavisha ma'am, someone is asking here, what makes LPU different from other universities in India?
LPU is the best.
Yeah,
I will
LPU
always
is the
say.
best.
Yes, definitely, in terms of everything. I will not only say one thing, in terms of everything. And I say, you can see the confidence I have on my face, because I have really lived my life, I'll say, in LPU. I have taught so many students, and my students are doing better than me. That is the aura that LPU has created. It may be, I started my, conversation with the students with the one thing: we are not doing only good in studies, or we are not only doing good in placements. We are excelling in every field. It may be research, it may be, the curriculum, it may be the faculty, it may be the, sports, extracurricular activities, it may be the infrastructure, the kind of workshops we have. My dear student, if you give your 100%, trust me, university gives you 200% for your achieving your goals. That is the agenda of Lovely Professional University. And this is how all of us are groomed, that we are there to help you and to perform the best.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kavisha and Mr. Deepak. So I hope I can surely say this, all the participants got the answers from our expert. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special for everyone. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable, and we will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding your admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Bye-bye and all the best.
Bye-bye.